Good afternoon and welcome to Purdue University Calumet. Will those who are able please stand for the singing of our national anthem? Chancellor Keon, the convocation of Purdue University Calumet's 70th commencement is assembled. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this commencement exercise, the culmination of Purdue Calumet student success and indeed one of the proudest days in the lives of graduates and their families. For today's commencement, some of you have traveled across town, others from across the world, and as well from locations in between. Today is a day of celebration and recognition, a day of applauding achievement, a day of proud reflection, and perhaps even shedding a tear of joy or two. And of course, this is a day to receive your cherished diploma, your cherished Purdue University diploma. Candidates, I applaud you for your hard work, determination, and sacrifice. Parents, grandparents, family members, friends, I also applaud your hard work, determination, and sacrifice. Graduation is not a celebration exclusive to the students receiving their diplomas. Before we continue this celebration, I invite our graduate candidates to offer their heartfelt, thankful applause for the support they received from parents, family, and friends and others in various ways to help make this day possible for you. So, others? My lone instruction of the day is to ask that all in attendance be respectful as we read the names of each graduate so that each of you will be able to hear the name of your graduate as well. Thank you. Several individuals whose leadership is vital to Purdue Calumet are seated on the platform. Inasmuch as they will not be introduced later, I want to take an opportunity to introduce them at this time. As I do, I will ask them to stand, and I would ask you to hold your applause until I have completed the list. Grand Marshal, Dr. Jeffrey Schultz. Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administrative Services, Mr. Stephen Turner. Vice Chancellor for Enrollment Management and Student Affairs, Dr. Carmen Panlilio. Vice Chancellor for Advancement, and the presenter of candidates today, Dr. Regina Biddings-Moreau. Our diploma marshals are Ms. Cheryl Arroyo and Ms. Roberta Allen. Outstanding dedicated faculty serve the students of Purdue Calumet. Through teaching, research, and engagement, our faculty enrich learning and further student success. For that, I invite the members of our hardworking faculty to stand and be recognized. Faculty. Dr. Peggy Buffington joins us this afternoon as our guest speaker. Dr. Buffington, a proud Purdue Calumet alumna, currently serves as superintendent of the School City Hobart right here in Northwest Indiana. She provides leadership in the district's curriculum and instructional programs. Dr. Buffington is passionate about early childhood, literacy, STEAM, science, technology, arts, and mathematics, and college and career readiness. She is engaged in organizing, analyzing, and interpreting the school improvement data. She provides professional development programming and sponsors continuing educations for license renewal. Dr. Buffington led the Hobart High School building project, the facility renovation of Hobart Middle School, and now leads the district-wide technology program. During her tenure as superintendent, she has led the district in opening the Early Learning Center, which she describes as the best place on earth. It paved the way for full-day kindergarten available to all students in the district, as well as preschool and birth to age 5 programming known as Building Brickies. She also initiated a Magnet High Ability program. Dr. Buffington serves as co-chair of Ready Northwest Indiana, the educational arm of One Region, One Vision. Ready Northwest Indiana works with area partners to raise the percentage of people with post-secondary degrees in the area to 60%. Peggy earned her bachelor's degree and master's degree from Purdue University Calumet College of Education. She earned a doctorate in philosophy in curriculum and instruction educational technology from Purdue University. She has received numerous awards, including the Purdue Calumet Outstanding Alumni Award, Indiana Teacher of the Year, District 1 Indiana Superintendent of the Year, among many others. She serves on the board of St. Mary's Medical Center and on the advisory boards of the Times Media Company and our sister campus, Purdue University North Central. She believes there is no greater passion in life than to serve others, especially children. Please join me in welcoming our graduate, Dr. Buffington.
Thank you very much, Chancellor. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor to be here today for this joyous occasion, which is your special day, Commencement. I, like you will be after today, am a proud Purdue graduate. My journey from this university has been an amazing one. You see, it provided me with an opportunity to serve others and make a positive difference in the world as my life's work. I'm the superintendent of the school city of Hobart, and I am responsible for the education of over 4,000 children, and I absolutely love my work. As the superintendent of the school city of Hobart, I speak at many graduation ceremonies. These moments in time are more than milestones. They're all about the new journey ahead for the graduates. What does that journey look like? You know it. Let's take a look back. Let's start with preschool. When we are in preschool, what does it feel like to graduate? Well, we get the kids in line and we hope that they just stay in line. The celebration is all about being ready for kindergarten. We sparked the children's curiosity about this thing called learning, and we provided lots of encouragement because their journey has just begun. How about kindergarten? Well, at kindergarten graduation, oh my, more people attend this graduation than the high school graduation. We have stanchions and security holding back proud parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, second cousins, third cousins, neighbors, whomever wants to come from the community to see these adorable kindergartners graduate. The spectators are beaming with such pride and happiness. The kindergartners, they sing, first grade, we're ready for first grade. Then they sing to their parents, you are my special one. There isn't a dry eye in the house. You see, their journey has been the journey of learning, and they have been given the gift of literacy and problem solving. And we give them an all-important message. The message is, be nice, work hard, and stay safe. They can repeat this in their sleep. When I address them, I say, are you ready for first grade? And they cheer wildly with joy and say, yes, we're ready for first grade. What will you do in first grade? They say, in unison, be nice, work hard, and stay safe. Then I recite Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You Will Go. It sounds something like this. If you be nice, work hard, and stay safe, oh, the places you will go. Says who? Why, Dr. Seuss, of course. He says that you have brains in your head you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You will be in first grade next year, and you know what you know. You are the kindergartners who now get to decide which way to go. The kindergarten journey is such a special one in the life of a new learner. Let's fast forward to high school graduation, where we have been preparing students for college and careers. The stands are filled with family and friends just like today who are anticipating that walk across the stage for a diploma. 13 long years. The journey seemed to never end for some, but for others, it's ended too soon. Their commencement charges them to focus on pursuing their dreams, fulfilling a mission, as well as having persistence in their journey. It goes something like this. In today's world of instant gratification, we often forget that some things take time, practice, and patience to achieve. Along the way, you will find that the most valuable lessons in life are learned from mistakes. Always be honest with yourself. Take responsibility and don't blame others when you do not succeed. Determination and perseverance are key. High school graduates, believe in yourself, own your success by working hard. And as you transition into this new journey of life, see your life as a mission to impact as many lives as positively as you can. The difference you make tomorrow begins with the decisions you make today. May your good example of character, work, and relationships influence many lives with an impact that is far-reaching and long-lasting. High school graduates work hard to make a difference in the world. And at this point in the ceremony, I proudly accept and confirm them as graduates. Like the kindergartners, they cheer wildly. They turn their tassel and they throw their caps with complete joy. The anticipation of fulfilling dreams is the next leg of their journey. It is the best day of their lives. They think that, right? This brings me to your commencement, the college journey which leads you to a career. It's finally here. You made it. Are you ready for the world? Of course you are. You should be cheering wildly and filled with complete joy. You have learned specifics in your majors to make you marketable to begin a new journey in life, and as I quoted to the kindergartners from the famous Dr. Seuss, and I will quote it again for you, "Oh, the places you will go." Believe it and live it. Commencing to a new journey, a career, which is what you've been working for quite some time, fills you with complete joy, right? I'm not seeing that out there. Complete joy, right? That is more like it. Thank you. I know that there is some apprehension when you graduate at this point in your life with the new journey, new work, new career, because there's a lot of unknowns. I want to assure you that there is truth to that old saying, everything you need to know you learned in kindergarten. You see, kindergartners cannot wait for their new journey called first grade. They really have no idea what first grade is going to be like, but they are excited about the prospect of going there. Their journey will be filled with opportunity, and without a doubt, they will seize and soak up every moment. What about those high school graduates? What wisdom as a college graduate can you think back and glean from high school? They have no fear, and they are confident about the path of the new journey, and nothing is going to stop them from achieving their goals. They are equipped to fulfill the dream of changing the world, to have an impact, and to make a difference. Now, I ask you again, are you excited about your new journey? challenge you to keep that enthusiasm and replicate the attitudes of kindergartners and high school graduates. They are filled with enthusiasm and cannot wait to begin the next endeavor. Be confident with your abilities in this new journey. You have everything you need from this fine university called Purdue. And oh, the places you will go. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You will be in the world next year, and you know what you know. You are the future who now gets to decide which way to go. Which brings me to the why on this journey. Not the what, not the how, but the why. The why is the most important factor in choosing a direction. The why is the reason you choose to do what you do. What will be your why? As you transition into this new journey of life, see your life as a mission to impact as many lives as positively as you can. The writer Lawrence Vanderpost writes, "We live not only our own lives, but whether we know it or not, also the life of our time." Your journey now is about the evidence that you leave in the work you do and the life you live in your time. Your attitude towards the importance of your work, it matters because it's shaping the meaning of your life and others. My life has been blessed to have an impact on children so that they can go and change the world. You once were those engaged children in K-12 academia, and now you are the college graduates who are to be the agents of change. Become the hope and difference in the world we live by making it the why with the work you do. The world admires talent and fame. I am sure that you can think of many athletes and stars whom you think have amazing gifts. Ultimately, who do we pay greatest tributes to in life? Those individuals who show generosity, honesty, courage, and mercy while using their talents to make the world a better place. Begin thinking, this is why I am here. This is why God put me here. Make a commitment to choose work that gives you the opportunity to make the world better. Then go do it. I wish you amazing days to accomplish your mission and the why. As you leave here today, I would be remiss if I did not reiterate, oh, the places you will go. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You will be in the world next year, and you know what you know. You are the future who now gets to decide which way to go. Your mission is to fulfill the why. May your why impact as many lives as it positively can. Be filled with joy, and more joy by the work you choose to do. God bless you on your journey, and may your impact be grand.
There's always something wonderful that comes out of a commencement speech, and I can't help but think of those miserable days of kindergarten. Thank you, Peggy. For the introduction of academic degrees, I now invite Professor Dr. Saul Lerner, representing the faculty of Purdue Calumet, to the podium.
Chancellor Keon, Provost Schmidt, Dr. Buffington, colleagues, graduates, and friends. First, let me comment, if I may, that according to Dr. Buffington and also Dr. Seuss, "Oh, the places you go" is both, let us hope, a prediction of the future as well as a hope for the future for all of you. Let me as well congratulate the graduates and indicate what a splendid gift for the holiday season is witnessing the graduation of a loved one. Let me also indicate that congratulations are due Chancellor Keon, who has just been appointed Chancellor of the forthcoming Purdue University Northwest. The conferral of academic degrees is a critical responsibility, the accomplishment of which signifies that degree recipients have successfully completed a sufficiently rigorous and enlightening curriculum of courses that provides appropriate preparation to assume roles of contribution, of responsibility, of leadership that advance our society. The faculty of Purdue University Calumet has evaluated the academic accomplishments of the candidates presented here today and concluded that pending the completion of any final outstanding requirements, each of these candidates meets the criteria for receiving a Purdue University degree. And therefore, based on that conclusion, the faculty recommends to the Purdue Board of Trustees that appropriate degrees be conferred. We have assembled here to celebrate and commemorate that conferral. Thank you.
Professor Joy Colwell, Director of Graduate Studies, will present the candidates for the master's degree.
Good afternoon. Will the candidates for the master's degree please stand? These students have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the master's degree. Each wears a hood, recognizing his or her academic discipline and symbolizing the completion of that advanced degree. With approval of the faculty, they are now presented to receive their degrees.
Observing the respected custom of institution of higher education and exercising the authority of the University Board of Trustees, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon you who have fulfilled the requirements the master's degree with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appurtenant thereto. I also solemnly place upon you those obligations which you must henceforth assume as holders of the master's degree. As evidence of your ability to fulfill the requirements and obligations of this degree, you will now receive your diplomas.
Will Candidate Marshal, Mr. Roy Hamilton, please escort the candidates for graduate degrees forward to receive their diplomas. As the candidates make their way to the stage, please note they will be crossing in a random order. Saud Al-Mubarak. Ahmed Al-Hamad. Richard Mitchell. Basel Al-Sayel. Jan Gonzalez. Zachary Glenn. Ashley Porter. Deepika Panta. Amrita Sharma. Shamsan Islam. Nirjahar Das Sharma. George Sanon. Christina Schaefer. Jeremy Wiseman. Joshua Borelli. Xiaomeng Wang. Lakhwinder Singh. Kishore Babu Gunashekaran. Naga Saket Jaligama. Nilambika Sindole. Sindhura Naluri. Ravali Masala. Sarah Ann O'Brien. Patricia Kennedy. Elizabeth A. Case. Susan Disser. Michelle Hurlbut. Julia Sabrigia. Mary Kathleen Vanek. Susan Werner. Rebecca Ellen Sabella. Tammy Marie Chase. Megan Martis. Crystal Baum. Kelly Marie DeYoung. Laura M. Graham. Christopher Anthony Renzi. Frank Johnson. Raina Poulos. Joy Robinson. Kristen Magana. Stephen Johnston. John Lerner. Esmeralda Torres. Bradley Van Cleve. Mahendra Malotu. Siva Teja Chitumuru. Vijayre Bugulu Prakasham. Suresh Kumar Batula. Teja Vardhan Pakala. Madhu Sarakanam. Sai Sandeep Pati. Benjamin Kelly. Srija Gunuganti. Priyadarshini Kamarapu. Bhavana Kore. Yongbing Tang. Jagdeep Shahal.
Congratulations, Purdue University master's degree graduates.
Dr. Karen Schmid, Interim Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Provost, will now recognize distinguished undergraduate students.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my joy and privilege to provide special recognition to those individuals receiving baccalaureate degrees who have demonstrated outstanding scholastic achievement. The commencement booklet contains a statement of the basis upon which the status of distinction and highest distinction is determined. Candidates wearing black and gold cords symbolize this achievement. I invite baccalaureate degree candidates who are graduating with highest distinction to please stand and remain standing. I invite candidates for the baccalaureate degree who are graduating with distinction to please stand and remain standing. On behalf of the Purdue trustees and the faculty of Purdue University Calumet, I congratulate you on your outstanding academic records. May you continue to be motivated by excellence and high standards in your quest to make positive contributions throughout your lives. I invite the distinguished candidates to be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to participate in recognizing candidates of the Honors College. I invite Honors College candidates to please stand and remain standing. Our Honors College fosters enhanced learning experiences for motivated, high-achieving students who seek additional academic challenges. Students of our Honors College choose to partake in advanced coursework, research, community outreach, and other learning opportunities that build on a foundation of critical thinking, leadership, and civic responsibility. These students have received and are wearing the Honors College medallions on gold and black ribbons. At this time, I am pleased to facilitate recognition of those individuals who have qualified to receive the Purdue University Calumet Chancellor's Medallion. The Chancellor's Medallion is presented to the graduating students who have achieved the highest grade point average within each of the academic colleges of Purdue University Calumet. We would like to present each of those graduates to you at this time. First, we recognize the medallion recipients in the College of Engineering, Math, and Science, Amal Mubarak and William Early. Amal and William could not be here this afternoon, but we acknowledge their accomplishments. I now invite Amanda Clark of the College of Nursing to please come to the stage. I also invite Amanda's family members to stand and share in this recognition. Again, I'd remind you that Amanda has the highest grade point average in her class. I invite the honoree and guests to be seated. I also want to recognize Chancellor's Medallion recipients Sarah Steffen and Jacqueline Bixler in the College of Nursing, who cannot be here this afternoon. Let's go ahead and clap. Good idea. I now invite Stephanie Peters of the College of Technology to please come to the stage. I also invite Stephanie's family members to stand and share in this recognition. I invite the honoree and guests to be seated. I also want to recognize Chancellor's Medallion recipient Kyle Namowich in the College of Technology, who cannot be here this afternoon. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce Dean Law to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Engineering, Math, and Science.
I am pleased and proud to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science. I invite the candidates to stand and remain standing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce Interim Dean Hopp to present the candidates for baccalaureate degree in the College of Nursing.
I am pleased and very proud to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Nursing. I invite the candidates to stand and remain standing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce Dean Latif to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Technology.
I'm pleased and proud to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Technology. I invite the candidates to stand and remain standing.
Chancellor Keon, these students have successfully fulfilled the requirements of undergraduate curricula in their respective colleges. Having gained approval for graduation by each of the college faculties, I now present them to you to award their degrees.
Observing the respected customs of institution of higher learning and exercising the authority of the Purdue University Board of Trustees, legally vested by the citizens of the state of Indiana, and acting on behalf of the faculty of the institution, I now confer upon you who have fulfilled the requirements the appropriate baccalaureate degree, with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto. I also solemnly place upon you those obligations which you must henceforth assume as holders of the degree. As evidence of your ability to fulfill the degree requirements and obligations of this degree, you will now receive your diplomas. Will each college marshal now escort the baccalaureate candidates to receive their diploma? Graduates, please be seated until your row is called.
The graduates of the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science, escorted by candidate Marshal Professor Niti Parashar. Kevin Kuipers. Michael Tinich. Timothy Fox. Mary Jurgensen. Brian Hootie. Colin Scheib. Jason Adler. Megan June Biller. Jessica Fields. Morsal Rashid. Elizabeth Langston. Jessica Wildarski. Miriam Belkadi. Kaylee Brandon. Diana McIntosh. William Cosmas. Taryn Eastland. Stephen Rinn. Brian Acosta. Xuan Chen. Joseph Floramo. Mackenzie Allen. Rebecca Hill. Frederick Davidson IV. Nabil Lidawi. Saul Al-Matami. Muteb Khalid Al-Goraini. Nizar Abdullah Al-Salman. Majed Al-Halal. Elizabeth Gutierrez. Jason Strimbu. Luke Zott. Thomas McNicholas. Chariton Clavin. Thomas Durr. Wenxi Li. Wei Hu. Zachary Fiddler. Antonio Pasos. Alexa Rodriguez. Nan Lei. Joseph Mahalik. Wan Lin Dong. The graduates of the College of Nursing, escorted by Candidate Marshal Professor Joan Dorman. Amanda Clark. Lachey Brinson. Catherine Sikinski. Lauren Corning. Jennifer Tikolsky. Jeffrey Kulch. Marissa Randall. Desiree Pernick. Arindira Odell. Anjali Martich. Beverly Kinder. Aaron Wysocki. Shade Booker Shelton. Bethany Stocklin. Rebecca Scheisser. Mia Kalish. Katie Dobis. Catherine Keller. Daniela Martinez. Nicole Perez. Brittany Herrera. Deborah Curlis. Maribel Rosales. Katrin P. Robustelli. Marie Shiela Cruz. Janae Becerra. Kiddist M. Merritt. Rachel Hills. Cynthia Wyman. Amy Wu. Beatriz Martinez. Georgia Ashley Wright. Rosel Ingo Avalos. Maria E. Bedas. Martha Elizabeth Mendoza. Julia Erler. Jillian Hansen. Christina Herman. Jonathan Cannon. John Boychuk. Brian Modescheidler. Kristen Masty. Monica Zamora. Amy Pushouts. Amy Boland. Emily Hauser. Monica Kazimiera Wartalovich. Basharat Inayat. Evelyn Ihewe. Mabel Ofori Apau. Heather Wright. Amber Van Kuren. Raven Levy. Shaniqua Jackson. Charnay Martin. Sherelle Bishop. Tequilia Mollett. Gail Unger. Suliat Edibisi. Sherelle Johnson. Cynthia Perez. Mia Porter. Melissa Mohammed. Florence Lynette Scaniers. Ala Altala. Yolanda Denise Smith. Lisa Catherine Pickering. Christine Ann Koch. Lori Lee Janavicius. Jamie Lynn Gores. Paulina Mora. Melissa Christopher. Mary Elizabeth Wiley. Robin Marie Schoonover. Tina Regal. Angela Mendoza. Jana Arsenault Wortman. Miranda Hatfield. Oluwakemi Sekinat Adamson. Susana Diaz. Laurette Osen. Alexandra Vukovic. Raquel Marie Hernandez. Brianna Archie. Ina Harris. Brandon Seminsky. Laura Lopez. Aisha Hashaw. Bonnie De La Garza. Joshua Bessler. Roberta McMurray. Laurel R. Rudzinski. Jennifer Ann Heredia. Dawn Danielle Headland. LaShonda Jones. Taria Miles. Inuma Nkeme. The graduates of the College of Technology, escorted by Candidate Marshal Professor Tony Gregory. Stephanie Peters. Jennifer Williams. Brandon Toombs. Jamal Jackson. Joseph Pickham. Pedro Gutierrez. Hassan Karam Al-Salem. Hassan Mohammed Al-Bakit. Ayman Mohammed Al-Shahabia. Jeremy Kaiser. Kathleen Gutierrez. Michael McCormick. Ryan Turgovich. Remington Taylor. Armando Lopez. Timothy Hahn. Nicholas Quillen. Charles Hopp. Ryan Otto. Demetria Garibay. Robbie Namari. Ryan Lomax. Joshua Gatlin. Yuri Ryan. Ryan Panazzo. Nicholas Gamelis. Matthew Clemens. Khalid Walid Alothman. Abdul Rahman Saleh Alessa. Ali Saad Al-Shahrani. Abdullah Munawik Al-Shamari. Mahbub Ali Alamari. Ahmed Mansour Al-Khawaja. Ehab Adel Al-Sdimi. William Rosado. Ingrid Young. Joshua Lane. Alexander Huber. George LeBron. Brandon Smith. Darko Krstevsky.
To signify completion of your degree requirements and receipt of your diploma, I now invite all graduates to move the tassels on their motorboards to the left side. Congratulations, you are now a Purdue graduate. To officially welcome you to the Purdue alumni contingents comprising of thousands, I invite Scott Schaller, President of Purdue Alumni Calumet Board, to the podium.
Thank you, Chancellor. Congratulations, graduates, or should I say, my fellow alumni. Your graduation day is not a conclusion, but a transition into the Purdue University Calumet alumni community. Graduates, you are now in a community with members that have paved the way in leading research, that are corporate executives, Emmy Award winners, state representatives, journalists, authors, judges, community leaders, and so much more. It has been my honor to give back to the Purdue University Calumet as the president of the Purdue Alumni Association Calumet. Since I joined the board of directors in 2012, I have had the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of my fellow alumni and the Purdue University Calumet current student population. Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American Supreme Court justice, once stated, "None of us got to where we are solely by pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps. We got there because somebody, a parent, a teacher, an Ivy League crony, or a few nuns bent down and helped us pick up our boots." Remember this as you reflect on your experience, the scholarship you may have received, the facilities your classes were held in, a special workshop you attended, and the faculty and staff members that made a difference in your experience. As Purdue University Calumet continues to evolve, remember, as alumni, you will help the university move forward. Stay connected to your alma mater and make a positive impact in your own unique way. Whether you give your time, your talent, or treasure, take an active role as a member of the Alumni Association. Helen Keller said it best, "Never bend your head, hold it high. Look at the world straight in the eye." You can face the future knowing you are not alone, you are part of something greater. You are alumni for life. You are Purdue University Calumet. Lastly, as each of you left the stage today, you were given a small token from the Purdue Calumet Alumni Association. So going forward, please wear this Purdue University Calumet alumni pin with pride. Now, class of 2015, go out there and make your mark upon the world. Author the culture of your time. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, Candace Ford, our very hard-working student government president, will now respond to the graduates on behalf of all Purdue Calumet students. Candace?
Good afternoon, Chancellor Keon, Vice Chancellors, our guest speaker, Dr. Buffington, distinguished faculty, staff, family, friends, but most importantly, our graduates. Welcome to the day that you've been waiting years for. You all should take a deep breath and just think, you did it. One thing you don't really know when you begin college is that it actually ends up kind of like a long trip to the casino. By the end, you're tired and you're broke. In this case, though, your journey has been well worth it. It's not about having money in your pocket at this precise moment, but it is about the investment that you've all made in yourselves already. With the help of our faculty, you've developed knowledge about your field of expertise, be it engineering, mathematics, science, technology, or nursing. You've honed in on your critical thinking skills, your ability to design and complete projects, and the ability to communicate clearly with your audience in mind. Dick Costolo, former CEO of Twitter, said, "Not only can you not plan the impact you're going to have, you often won't recognize it when you're having it." This is truly the time when you get to go out and touch the world. You get to go forth and help people, which is something our world needs a little bit more of. It has been said that no matter how big your house is, how recent your car is, or how big your bank account is, the legacy we leave behind is what people will remember us by. So be generous, be patient, and be compassionate. I'm not going to ask you to be satisfied with the path of least resistance your whole life. I'm going to ask you all to carve your own path. Follow your gut and be confident in the application of skills that you now possess. Be bold, be courageous, but be your best. Thank you, and congratulations once again.
Thank you, Candace. And to our graduates, this is a time when you see that you have gained value from a Purdue degree. However, the Purdue degree in itself is not enough, as Dr. Buffington, I kept thinking of Peggy, I'm sorry. I just know her too well. Dr. Buffington told you that, this is really about you and what you put into your lives and what you put into your degree. However, each and every one of us at Purdue University Calumet and soon to be Purdue University Northwest care about your success. After all, collectively, what makes a university is the success of the graduates. We started about 5 years ago inviting graduates of the university to speak at commencement, and I hope that all of you put the work and encouragement into your future such that many of you will be invited in the future to be speakers at Purdue University Northwest. Congratulations once again to the graduates of Purdue University's Calumet Class of 2015. There will be an informal reception for graduates and guests immediately following the ceremony in Alumni Hall, the Student Union Library building across 173rd Street. I hope you will be able to attend. I ask you that you remain seated for the recessional of the platform party and faculty members. Ladies and gentlemen, the 70th commencement exercise, Purdue University Calumet, has now concluded.
job. Thank you. What's the Stager Road? Stager Road.